Okay, I want to make a recording on just real quickly to get the PC purchase assignment started. So here's the web page for our course, and assignment 2 is right here. And the objective of this assignment is just to get you familiar with the parts of a PC related to buying a PC. So hopefully after this course, you will feel comfortable purchasing a PC, going into Best Buy or wherever you go into, and you'll know what all those terms on the little tabs mean. Okay, so I went to the HP.com laptops and tablets. I hovered, this bottom thing popped open, standard laptop, and then I'm going to come down here and choose. This is the thing right here that's nice about sites like HP.com, the customize and buy. So that way you can customize your PC. So you see, so I'm customizing this laptop. It has a default package, but we can change things. Like, well, for one thing, if you want to change the color, we don't care about that at the moment. Operating systems, you could change the Windows 10 Pro 64 for $70 more. Probably for most homes you don't need this. This is generally used for peer-to-peer networking and hosting web server on the machine itself. There's no variation in graphics, but one thing I do want to know, if you do have an option here, you want to make sure that you have this. You have memory. If you have memory, then the graphics processor has its own CPU, and that really helps the overall performance of your machine. Now this is interesting here. We have 8 gig on one chip. We have 12 gig, one 4 gig chip, one 8 gig chip. Or we have this 16 to 8 gigs. Now this is a great place to save money up front. We'll stick with the one 8 gigger, and then this laptop only has 2 slots. So say we chose this option here, and we wanted to later on next year put more RAM, we would have to basically throw away this 4 gig chip and get another one. But if I get a 1 gigger now, I can save up money next year and then put another 8 gig or a 16 gig single chip or something like that in there. So I'm going to keep that in mind when buying a machine. Typically desktops have 2 to 4 slots, but laptops usually only have 2 slots for memory. Okay. The display, not much of an option here. Those kind of went away a few years ago. The screens are much better now than ever. Okay, hard drive. So this is a hard drive that looks like this. It has a disk that spins at 5400 RPM, serial ATA. Okay. Now this here, this is way smaller. See, this is a full terabyte. This is only 128 gig. I mean, this is mammoth compared to this. But why this is more money is because of this. This is basically a really big flash drive. This is a solid state drive. And I don't have this myself, but I've talked to people who have these, and it makes your machine incredibly fast. Okay, so that's the thought. The only thing is you're limited to 128 gig, and you need more than that probably. Here's a 2 terabyte hard drive, and then here's a much bigger solid state drive. Still kind of small. I don't see it here, but to me the ideal one is what they call a hybrid, where they have a solid state drive and a standard disk, and you put the operating system and things like that on your solid state drive, and then like programs could be loaded onto the hard drive part. That to me is the best way to go. You still have, it's a decent price. It's not too expensive. They are making a lot bigger solid state drives now, but just not an option for this one. So I'm going to go back to my 1 terabyte serial ATA. Office, of course, you guys being Edinboro students do not need Office. We're skipping that. Antivirus, don't get me started with antivirus. Half the antiviruses out there are actually viruses themselves. So if you listen to the lecture, you'll notice what I like to do is run the computer in guest mode. When you run an operating system in guest mode, nothing can be installed on it. Okay, theft protection. You might want a bigger, for 10 more bucks, I'd definitely get a bigger battery. That would be nice. If you want a keyboard or not. A webcam, that's included. Okay, here's the different wireless cards. You probably, so what's Bluetooth? Bluetooth is a wireless protocol that's short distance on purpose. This is for things like mice, keyboards, headsets. So you probably want some sort of Bluetooth here. It's only $10 more. Now, probably Bluetooth 4.0 and 4.2, the differences are the speed. Probably not that much of a difference between 4 and 4.2. I don't know exactly what the difference is. Oh, but I see here this is a nicer wireless card. So I am going to go up to this one here so I can get the nicer wireless card, 802.11 BGN/AC. I don't know what AC is. I have to research that. But the wireless card on laptops is very important. Okay. And maybe if you want some software, and that's about it. And then, you know, oh, look, I still have more money. I said $700. So why don't I move up to, I'm going to move up my, what am I going to move up? Shoot, I might as well go ahead and get the memory. Oh, that puts me a little bit over, but that's all right. I'll live with that. Add to cart. And then I think if you view cart and check out, what I'm looking for to actually turn in as an assignment is somehow show me the listing of the stuff that you got. Here, let's view, edit, customers. Oh, no, because that'll take us back to that. Okay, yeah. Click this view, edit, customization, and then maybe just select all this if you can. And Control C, that's to copy. Control C to copy, go into Word. And I'll let Word. Okay, Word is starting. I have it down here, maybe. Blank document. I don't know if you can see this or not. Let me stick it in the Camtasia. Just put your name. And then list here, type about I didn't do much customization there, but if you choose a much higher end laptop, you'll have to sacrifice some things. For example, you could say things like, well, I didn't get my the RAM because I didn't have the money, so I'll buy it later. Or I store a lot of photos and videos on my computer, so I upgraded to the bigger hard drive. I chose a faster processor. Sometimes on these things you can choose a faster processor. I didn't see that on our options. You're a gamer or a video editor and you need a faster processor. Things like that you type in here. Only about a paragraph, maybe 100 words. Not long at all. And then once you have that, and then you could paste your actually, I think what we should do here is a screenshot. Well, we can't do a screen. I have the Camtasia small, but I could do a screenshot. And then go back into Word, and I could paste my screenshot in here. But I have the Camtasia window small, so if you could make this window bigger so I can see all your options. And that's really all there is to it. Save it in your concepts folder that you made on your flash drive, and then upload it to D2L. And that's all there is for assignment 2. It's pretty easy.